So switch panel here on Latitude Lady, pretty simple, everything's labelled. So during the day, you need to have the instruments on during the day to be able to use your GPS, autopilot, etc. At night, you turn that off, and then you turn the anchor light on. Now everything else can pretty much stay on. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You've got your spreader lights at the front that's on the mast that shines down onto the deck if you want to use them. 12 volt outlets, which is all your USB points, they stay on. Fridges obviously stay on. The inverter here, so there's a 600 watt inverter that runs this power point here only. You can turn that on if you need 240 volt power. And then you've got your cabin lights here to do lights in and around the boat. The oven and cooktop, now that there needs to be on to use the cooktop, and that's only for the ignition of the stovetop. It doesn't actually do the gas, so you need to make sure the gas bottles are turned on. Freshwater pump can stay on, those two switches there for those. I do recommend turning the two freshwater pumps off if you're going off the boat for a certain period of time, for a couple of hours, just in case there's a leak in a pipe or something like that. You don't want to empty all your water out. Your shower sumps, port and starboard can stay on because they need to be on for the water to drain out of your showers. TV and stereo can be on, but you probably turn them off at night. And then your toilets, electric toilets, port and starboard, they can stay on, but just turn them off just if you need to. It shows you your voltage here, and that voltage there only displays for the battery for the radio. For the battery, the main house batteries, you need to have instruments on, and then you can look on this display here what your voltage is and what your amps are doing as well. To turn the VHF on, there's a little control up here. You just turn that around. So that's off and that's on. Brings it around there. And you've got 68. Channel 68 is the channel that the commercial whale watching boats are on. Or if there's an emergency, you go down to either 16. So 16 is the channel, so you press that and then you press enter, and that's for emergency channel back to VMR. Or also if you're further up the island up at Rooney's, you might want to use 22. There's a repeater up the top of the island for that one.